In a world where beloved intellectual properties are forced to be alone and kept separate from one another against their will, two men intend to break them free of this oppressive regime and bring these franchises together through the medium of crossover fanfiction. This is Crossover Quest!
Hello and welcome to Crossover Quest.
Hello and welcome everybody.
This week we're going to do another couple of stories for you, and the franchises we're doing this week are Home Alone and Hotline Miami.
Hey, good choices.
Home Alone was a film. It was directed by John Hughes before 1995.
1990.
Before 1990?
It was 1990.
Okay, in 1990. It's a film about a young boy, and he is left home alone, which is the name of the film.
Yep.
And there's bad robbers, and he is not putting up with them one bit.
You doing on your stories just now?
No, I'm just telling people what the movie's about.
Yeah. It's not... His family go on holiday and leave him by mistake in this huge house. And these robbers are planning to burglarise the house. And he does some tricks to try and stop them. He never phones the police, or...
He goes to the police and be like, get out of here,
yeah,
kid.
they don't believe
We
him.
don't believe you're home alone. Your mum's outside. I can see her.
And the robbers are like, geez, someone's still in that house. But it's just a kid, so we'll still burglarise it anyway. I mean, I guess they plan to kill the kid. I mean...
Yes, they did.
I think their plan was good intention. They're just going to burgle the house and hopefully not get in the kid's way. Burgle the house and get...
Or just be like, shoot him suicide, or do just avoid him.
I guess they would have tied him up or something. But he basically brings down bloody murder on them.
They weren't wearing masks. He'd be able to identify them. They would have had to kill him.
They would have had to kill him, yeah.
So they were trying to kill him. I guess it wasn't the 80s, so they didn't straight out say that.
It came about, it's more a story of vengeance later on. They just want to get in there and kill him in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Pesci and that other dude. And
What do you like? Do you like the film?
yeah, everyone loves Home Alone.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a Christmas movie.
Classic film.
It's got some it's a good soundtrack.
Has it?
Yeah, it's like
Danny Elfman.
Yeah, it's Danny Elfman. Yeah.
So I'm yawning. That's not very good form for a podcast. Yeah, so it's quite good. What can you say? It's got some typical John Hughes stuff. I don't mean... Yeah, it's a different John Hughes to the 80s John Hughes.
Yeah, different John Hughes, yeah.
But the kind of wacky kind of guys falling on their arse thing, marbles and irons in the face, it's quite aggressive.
It's quite violent.
It's pretty violent, yeah. It's kind of like silent movie violent.
Yeah.
You know, cartoon rules apply.
Yeah.
They don't die, but some of the shit that happens to them should brain them.
I still don't like the bit where he stands on that nail. I don't like that.
No,
because it's all tarry and
all
stuff.
the way down and lands on his back on that concrete slab.
Yeah.
And also how many paint cans to the face can a man take? You know what I mean? Pretty amazing. Yeah, so Home Alone, good fun.
And Hotline Miami.
I don't know this one.
You don't know it at all?
It's a video game.
Yeah, it's a video game that came out a few years ago. Indie hit.
Okay.
And it's a
Why I
violent
don't
game,
know
and
it.
you go around and you... It's fun. It's a fun game. It's just a shame you don't know it.
I remember you playing it and you said some stuff about it, but I wasn't listening. So.
It's not a big game, it's not a huge
Are
game.
the readers going to have heard of it?
Well, the reader who suggested it, our brother James Lockhart, he's obviously heard of it because he suggested it.
Okay, that makes sense, but none of the other ones.
It was really popular, and there was a sequel recently, but I haven't played that yet. But I really liked the game.
Okay.
It's good.
Alright, I'll take your word for it. I'm sure it's a real thing.
So you've written a story about a game you didn't know. You didn't even search on Wikipedia, or
I did a little bit of research.
What extent was your research?
I think something on Amazon, but it might not have been about that game, so maybe a book, actually, now that I think about it. Should be fine. Should be fine.
My story has references to Hotline Miami in it, because it's a crossover game.
Sure.
Are you going to get that? Are you going to be able to understand them?
No. Yeah.
Are you sure? I mean, how will you get them?
Well, I'll know which bits you're talking about that aren't Home Alone bits, because I know Home Alone well.
What about things that are original creations?
Process of elimination. Well, I'll know which bits are good and which bits are shit. So, any bits that aren't Home Alone that are shit, I'll know you created them, and then I'll know that's not Hotline Miami. There'll be a grey area, unless you do Hotline Miami shit.
Or Hotline Miami is shit.
Or maybe it's shit, yeah. But you said lots of people liked it.
And it is good.
Okay.
Okay, here's my story.
Okay.
It is called Home Alone and Hotline Miami.
Good title.
Thank you. The McAllister household was abuzz with the sounds of children playing, the laughter of children, children screaming, children running all around. "Mum!" yelled Kevin McAllister over all the noise. "What's the deal with all the kids? There are way too many kids here. Have you and Dad..."
Sorry, that's so true, but also, is one of the kids not called Buzz? Now you said a Buzz. We had this conversation like a week ago, didn't we?
Yeah, with a buzz, yeah. It's just...
Is he called Buzz, though?
Yeah, he's called Buzz.
He's called Buzz.
That's clever writing there.
Yeah, we talked about this, we were researching this long before... Anyway. Yeah, totally true, though, man. There's so many kids. But what's the deal with that family? Like, is there, like, more than 2 adults?
We'll get to that.
Oh, right, no, but, I mean... Alright, okay, 'cause I'm just now thinking, that fucking so many kids. It wasn't, like, cheaper by the dozen. There was some other adults kicking around, I'm sure of it. Anyway, continue. It's like a commune and shit, man.
Yelled Kevin McAllister over all the noise. "What's the deal with all the kids? There are way too many kids here. Have you and Dad been kidnapping them or something?" "Nah, Kev, we didn't kidnap them. I don't know what the deal is, though," replied his mother. A child neither of them recognised ran past and knocked Kevin's Game Boy right out of his hands. Kevin gave his mother a stare that said, "Mum, this shit isn't acceptable. I literally just pointed out how ridiculous it was there are so many children in this house. Now one that neither of us recognise barges past me and knocks my Game Boy out of my hand? You'd better hope it's okay."
Very evocative look, that.
Kevin knelt down to check his Game Boy was still working. It was. "You got lucky," he said, and stared his mother out.
I can totally picture young Macaulay Culkin saying that to his mum as well. He had so much attitude, that kid. He was so good in that film, by the way. Such a great wee actor.
Yeah, he was good in that.
Yeah, he was good. You got lucky, that's brilliant.
"There's a lot of adults hanging around too," said Mother McAllister. "Maybe they're aunts and uncles, and all the kids are like cousins or something." Kevin stared incredulously into his mother's vacant eyes. "We would recognise them if they were our cousins." "You're getting a bit too smart for your own good, young man. You keep this up and you'll be sharing the bed with Tommy tonight." "Not Tommy, he wets the bed." Kevin looked over to Tommy, who took a massive swig of Coke and then looked over at Kevin, smiling dickishly. "Oh, so you recognise Tommy, do you?"
As his actual real brother, too. That was like
Oh,
Kieran Culkin.
yeah, so it was. Yeah. I don't know if his name was Tommy. I couldn't bother looking up
Doesn't
what he's
matter.
called.
I understood what you're saying, and the readers will understand too. We all remember that scene. What a dickish little smile he gives. It's almost lusky.
Yeah,
it's creepy.
I like it. "Oh, so you recognise Tommy, do you?" Kevin shot his mum the stink eye through squinted lids. "I didn't say I didn't recognise any of them. Just that there are a shitload of mystery kids, you useless old bitch." "Wait, what's your language?" "Oh, you'll be sharing the bed with Gary tonight." "Not Gary, he shits the bed." Kevin looked at Gary as he took a big bite out of an onion, apple style, and shot Kev the same look as Tommy did. "You're a fussy wee guy, ain't you?"
Yeah, see, I was just going to say, I always didn't sit well with me that kid takes pride in his own urinating in the bed. Like, it's a thing he's known for. But the thought of a guy who takes pride in shitting the bed, like, oh, he shits the bed all the time. Like, you can have a kid that wets the bed, and it's like, oh yeah, she wets the bed, it's a bit, yeah. But to have a kid that shits the bed, you wouldn't tell anyone that shit. That's some serious shit right there.
"You're a fussy wee guy, ain't you? Who do you want to sleep with tonight, then?" "Nobody, I just want to sleep in my own bed, by myself, like usual. Why are you trying to get me to share a bed so bad?"
No, it's worse than that, man. In the film, she said she's going to share with Tommy, and Tommy says, "I'm having the top bunk." Which, the insinuation is that he urinates so much that it has time to soak through the entire mattress and land on Kevin. That mattress must be disgusting.
"We're all going to have to double up tonight, Kev. We've got a flight to catch tomorrow for our big family vacation. That's why all the cousins are here." "Oh, that explains all the children." Kevin sighed loudly. "No, it doesn't. Yes, there are some of them are cousins, but there are loads of not cousins too. Who the fuck are they?" She just shrugged. "You are a useless guardian, you know that. Letting a load of strangers just saunter on by willy-nilly, and you didn't even give a fuck. What if one of them murdered me?" She just shrugged. I could take better care of myself if you weren't around," said Kevin foreshadowingly. Kevin's mother was furious. "How dare you slag my mum's skills? That's it, you're sharing a bed with Philip tonight, and no mistake." "No, Mum, please, not Philip. He spunks the bed." Kevin looked at Philip. He opened a crusty old porn mag, took a hard look inside, and then shot Kev that dreaded smiling look that said, "That's right, I'm going to spunk all over you in your sleep, and there's nothing you can do about it." Because let's be honest, that's why that kid in the movie looked at Kevin that way. He was saying, "I'm just going to piss all over your body while you sleep." It's messed up.
Yeah, it's messed up. You know what you should have had him do? You should have had him just drinking orange juice, trying to increase his sperm count. You know? Get as much orange juice in him.
Orange juice increase your sperm count.
Well, I was trying for a baby once, so.
Oh, right. And you're a nurse. You could have said you were a nurse.
She was done. No people are going to think my sperm's defective. Leave my defective sperm out of this.
Kevin headed up to bed, well pissed off at his mum. He wrapped himself up in cling film, shuddered, and got under the covers. The next morning, he awoke to a nice, quiet house. He went and brushed his teeth and all that, then he had some breakfast. Wait a second, he thought to himself. There's no spunk on me. Lucky. He looked around to see if there was someone to high-five.
Do you think Macaulay Culkin said that a lot as a child, with the company he kept and stuff? I didn't say any names. Don't sue me.
He said Macaulay Culkin.
I didn't say Michael Jackson's name. Don't sue me.
He looked around to see if there was someone to high-five, but there wasn't a soul around. Oh fuck, everyone's dead! That's right, everyone had been brutally murdered at some point. Their busted up old bodies just lying around. Used up weapons, like swords and guns, etc., were discarded near the bodies, and far away from the bodies too sometimes. Oh fuck, repeated a shaken Kev. I'm home alone. Then the music from Risky Business played for some reason. Kev didn't half get into some scrapes. He snooped around his brother Buzz's room and looked through his big teenage secret chest. It didn't have much in it. A picture of Buzz's girlfriend, which Kev just straight up insulted for no reason. A bunch of firecrackers, a sawn-off shotgun, I want to say little toy soldiers, a load of junk basically.
Yeah.
Then Kev went into the basement for no other reason than to be...
She had a tarantula too.
But it wasn't in his chest, that was on the shelf.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Of course it wasn't in his chest.
Then Kev went into the basement for no other reason than to be scared by the furnace. Seriously, he went down there, and the furnace wasn't even on.
That's right, we had this like fucking Titanic-style furnace with like men shoveling coal into it and shit. What the fuck was that about?
Well, he went down there, and the furnace wasn't even on, and he's just creeping up on it like it's evil and junk. Then he suddenly slaps both cheeks, screams, and runs off. Nothing happened.
No.
The furnace didn't make a peep, he just freaked out and ran out.
Aftershave doesn't burn either.
As Kevin was fucking about around the inside of the house, the outside of the house was a different story altogether. A mysterious man watched through his motorcycle helmet, the visor black and opaque, his features entirely obscured as cool as fuck 80s inspired music blared in the background. If you had just stumbled onto the scene, you'd probably say, I don't remember this bit of the movie Drive, because it was very like the movie Drive. Mm-hmm. He stared intently, probably, it's hard to tell with the helmet on, at Kevin as he was dancing around the living room topless. The next morning, Kevin poured himself a big bowl of cereal and got out a notebook. He figured he should probably work out what to do about all his dead family, and was going to write up a to-do list. Phone the police. That should probably be the first thing to do. Clean up? Maybe leave that until after the police have investigated. He was having trouble coming up with a third thing, so he just drew plans for elaborate pranks all over the notebook instead. Some topless dancing and a quick trip to the basement to get scared by the furnace later, and it was time for bed. Kevin was sleeping soundly in his bed when suddenly the helmeted man kicked his bedroom door in and came at him with a baseball bat. Kevin freaked out. He started screaming and flailing his limbs around. The murderous old fellow couldn't get near him. He removed his motorcycle helmet and replaced it with a hamster mask, which obviously gave him immunity to little boy kicks. Kevin was basically fucked. This guy was swinging the bat around wildly, but Kev ducked under a swing and ran off. You're not really following these Hotline Miami references, eh?
Sorry, what?
You're not really following these Hotline Miami references.
Hotline Miami references?
That's the other franchise.
Oh yeah, so it is. Is that what the baseball bat's from? The guy with the opaque mask.
All of that stuff, yeah.
Yeah, man, I've never played it. What am I supposed to do? Well, I'm enjoying the show, but like I know that I think I remember something about cool 80s inspired music. So, my story will incorporate that most likely.
Cool. I look forward to that.
No baseball bats, I don't think.
Oh.
I'll maybe do a quick edit when you're finishing your story up.
He hid in the basement, curled up next to the furnace. He was terrified, but his thinking was that the masked man wouldn't go near something as terrifying as the furnace. However, nobody else is afraid of essentially nothing, and the bat-swinging psycho didn't skip a beat, making his way over to Kev's cowering little bod. He trembled with fear until the murderous masked man was just inches from his face, which triggered Kev's patented double cheek slap, scream and run away. The masked man just stood and watched as Kev scurried his way up to the main floor. Kevin quickly got to work setting up a series of elaborate and violent traps in which to ensnare the old murder boy that was running around, and was probably responsible for killing Kev's entire family. With the traps set, things were about to get interesting. Well, they would have, if it hadn't turned out the masked man lived on a diet of traps, and he got to work munching down all of Kev's hard work. The traps were very tasty and filling, and gave the masked man a ton of energy. He was like twice as strong now, which I guess is quite interesting, unlike I claimed earlier.
Is that like a power-up in the game? Traps?
No, this is all me, this was the
Oh,
original
see, I
concept.
thought I was... Oh, man.
I mean, he eats traps. That's kind of crazy. How does he get sustenance from traps? Can he eat any kind of trap? A bear trap, for example, is just made out of steel. So could he just eat a lump of steel, or does it have to be fashioned into a trap before he can eat it? And what about traps that are just holes in the ground? How does he eat negative space? Yeah, I was well off saying this
Rice
isn't
cakes
interesting,
are mostly negative space.
but they're not traps.
No, but that's how you eat negative space.
Alright.
There's a trap made of rice cakes. It'd be
You
fine.
just eat like a layer around the hole in the ground.
What if there's just shiny red apples everywhere? Like in video games. Like,
What?
you know, you kill a dude and there's a shiny red apple waiting for you. That's what you eat. And a sandwich, like a
But
baguette.
this is traps.
That's what video games used to have, though.
I know,
Baguettes and
but-
apples. Baguettes and apples. It's true, man. Baguettes and apples with the power up. Apple would give you like 2 bars and baguette would give you like 5 bars.
Yes.
It's always, remember, it's like a roll. An apple or a roll. I'm not
I'm thinking it's like turkeys and shit.
No, some games would have like a loaf of bread, but generally it was like a sandwich and a baguette, like a piece.
But not traps is what you're saying.
Never traps.
Well,
No.
in this it's traps.
Okay. Peace and apple's better. Imagine a game where the power up was like a piece and crisps. You know, if this podcast becomes popular enough, I'm sure they'll put that in GTA 5 or 6. 6 most likely.
Yeah, I was well off saying this isn't interesting. This is way more interesting than him just getting caught in a bunch of Kevin's traps. In the end, he caught up to Kevin and killed him unceremoniously. The traps had made him big and strong. He was now allowed to get in his car and leave, which he did. The end.
Is that bit from the game?
Yes, that bit's from
So
the
when
game.
you complete a mission, you get to get in your car and leave?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. So his mission was to kill Kevin.
I suppose, yeah. Well, you have to kill everyone.
But he killed everyone.
That's what you do in Hotline
So
Miami.
I'm guessing what he did is he went in, killed everyone, thought he was finished, but then
Oh,
realised
I can't get my car. What's going
car
on?
wouldn't start
Yeah.
because it's a video game. So he had to go back into the last victim.
Mhm.
Why was that family assigned to him?
I don't know.
How does Hotline Miami work? Does he phone a hotline at the start and get told where to go?
Someone phoned him.
They phone him and say, right, go and kill this innocent family.
Pretty much. I
Right.
don't you never kill an innocent family, but
Do innocent people die in the game?
yeah,
Like bar patrons and stuff.
I guess.
If you
yeah.
go to a pub, doesn't matter the circumstances, even if it's a quiet drink on a Sunday, you're not entirely innocent.
No, it's true.
You-
You
just by
gotta
being there.
expect someone to come and shoot the place up. Just
Yeah, pubs get shut up all the time. in
all the
films.
time.
They were asking for it. That's a very good story. I love the emphasis on the start of the film, focusing on that and the building up from that.
It's hard when he's home alone and you're just crossing it over with someone you never heard of before.
But yeah, that's true. I don't know how one would do that. But also the burglars weren't in it. I guess you
I
replaced
think
them.
replaced him.
Yeah, because Joe Pesci's the life and soul of that film.
Yeah, I know. I probably should have.
But the scary old man as well, scary intense old
I
man.
figured he's already got one guy trying to, or that he thinks is trying to kill him, who was trying to kill
But
him.
the scene where he goes to the shop and buys shopping. It's a really
I
good
should have
scene.
done that scene.
And then ice chases all the way home.
Is this your story? Is this
No,
you just
this-
tell me what's
Remember he ice chases. There's an ice chase.
an ice chase,
There's an ice chase. It's like a chase, like a race, an ice race.
an ice race?
Well, like a race on ice, a chase on ice. When he escapes from the shop. Why does he?
Because he stole the toothbrush.
Why did he steal a toothbrush? He was embarrassed to buy the toothbrush. Remember,
He's embarrassed to buy a
he
toothbrush.
bought everything else but stole a toothbrush. I think he was embarrassed to buy a toothbrush. Maybe the script said condom originally, and they just changed it to toothbrush last minute because he's too young for to buy a condom. It's probably a scene where he blew up some condoms.
Yeah, and he's like, oh no, I've run out of these fun balloons, I need more.
Also, him in a double bed eating ice cream. That's quite a common scene. I believe Michael Jackson was the script editor in this. Well, I'm just saying. No, he did the soundtrack, but it's a secret. It's
Oh,
like
right.
Sonic 3.
Sonic 3 rules, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was
You got
entertaining.
a story for me.
Yeah, I think I know a lot more about Hotline Miami now because I know that I know.
But you've written your story already, though.
Yeah, I know, but like it's an evolving process. But I feel like I know some of the hard and fast rules like of the Hotline Miami Bible now. So it always takes place in mansions. It's got a hunt and a kid, and the 80s soundtrack. Yeah, so
Pretty much.
I'm sorted. All right, so my story. I should at least think of the title ahead of time. Okay, this is called. Make me big. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, or
That's what you're going to...
I wish I was big.
I wish I was big.
What does he say to the Zoltan machine in Big? I wish it was big.
I think it is I wish it was big.
Okay, well, I'm calling it that. Fuck it. So
Okay.
it's got an image of that. Alright, so Kevin McAllister's at home and they're about to go on holiday, but it's not Christmas holiday, birthday holiday. They're going to go on holiday for Kevin's birthday the next day. The story all takes place on this day though, so we won't get to see the holiday. But he's at home with his family and all of his cousins and all the other children that we've since learnt about. And there's adults. There's quite a lot of adults, but none of them have speaking lines. They're definitely extras. They're not allowed to talk to the children, so it's quite an awkward scenario. Nobody knows who's children. But Kevin and there's Buzz and there's the pissing kid. So in the morning, Kevin wakes up and he's like, "Oh man, I'm covered in shit again. Oh jeez, and piss as well, and some of the other stuff. Oh, and blood." And there's 4 kids there, and they're all smiling, going, "Happy birthday, Kevin!" And he's like, "Oh, dude, it's my birthday. That's why I've got all this DNA on me." And they all run out, and Kevin's mum comes in and goes, "Kevin, Kevin, did the boys get to you already? Oh, happy birthday, son." He's like, "Oh, Mum, where the blood?" She goes, "Oh, we've added a new kid. Yeah, he bleeds the bed." Kevin's like, "Oh, Mum, why your focus on this?" You know me, Kevin, I like to provide a home to children with issues. And he's like, "Oh, Mum, I don't know if I can take any more of this, Mum. I'm 10 years old. I'm 10 years old, Mum." She's like, "You're 15, everybody knows it. Don't fucking lie anymore." He's like, "Okay, I'm 15, but let's just pretend I'm 10. Alright, Mum, I've just Kleenexed all this blood shit, spunk and vinegar off me. So can I go through and have my birthday breakfast, please?" And she goes, "Yeah, I had your grandnephew Tracy make your breakfast." He's like, "My grandnephew Tracy, Mum, say that sentence again." "Your cousin Larry." See, I think you're making these kids up as you go along now, Mum. Seriously, the kid that bled on me, he's not even in here now. Where is he? I don't know where he is. It's like a badly run business. The same staff aren't here 2 days in a row. I don't know what's going on. "Alright, what's my breakfast?" She goes, "Cheerios." He goes, is it normal Cheerios? Is it shit Cheerios or vomit Cheerios? She goes, "Vomit? We don't have a kid." "Yeah, we do have a kid that vomits in bed." "Me, Mum, on a nightly basis. I'm being sick in my bed because I'm waking up with effluence on me. I can't take it anymore, Mum. I can't take it anymore." Kevin at that point runs out of the house crying, "Oh, I hate my family. It's the worst birthday ever." And his dad's standing at the end of the road, right? His dad, who wasn't in your story. Who was also in the movie Big. I just realised that right now. Nothing to do with the name. His dad was in Big, do you remember? He was the rival guy. The guy that when Tom Hanks hands in the toy and goes, "Look what I designed." He goes, "Well, dude, I'm not really the target audience for this. So I can't really give you an opinion." Do you remember, though? The dad from Home Alone was the dad in Big, was the rival in Big. And these are the only 2 films he was ever in.
Who the fuck's the dad in Home Alone?
He was kind of a ubiquitous actor from the 80s and 90s. He was ubiquitous face. Totally ubiquitous. And he was in Big. He was like the love rival and business rival in Big. Right. So Kevin McAllister runs away and he gets to the end of the road and his dad's like, "What's wrong, Kevin? Another shitty birthday?" It's like, "Dad, how come I only ever see you on my birthday when I'm running away from the house crying and you're standing at the end of the road smoking a cigarette and no less?" It's like, "Come on, Kevin, all the cool kids smoke." He's like, "Yeah, okay, give me one of those." So Kevin and his dad share his annual birthday smoke at the end of the driveway. It's the only time they really bond. But the dad's there like every other day because so many fucking kids having birthdays. He sees them a lot. But Kevin looks out his window and goes, "I'd really like to talk to my dad, but it's Buzz's turn tonight." And Buzz is running out to cry, covered in shit and piss and blood.
So he spends each night.
Every kid has the same birthday. There's like 70 kids, so he's there for like 3 or 4 days. To speak to them and give them some words of wisdom. Kevin says, "Dad, I can't be doing this shit anymore." And he goes, "Kevin, don't worry, it'll be over when you're big." Kevin's like,
"Oh, I see.
Oh, right, shut up. It'll all be over when you're older." Oh, it doesn't work when I say that. "Kevin, when you're big, it'll work." Kevin's like, "Maybe I'll never be big. Maybe I'm a lot older than I'm letting on. And contractually I have to say I'm 10. Maybe I'm on drugs to keep me this age. That'll fuck me up in later life." Or maybe you're just 10, Kevin. "Yeah, maybe I'm 10, alright."
But his mum said he was 15.
Yeah, his mum's not... she's driven past Crazy Town a few times.
Right,
alright, it's a line I stole from Daredevil just a couple of episodes ago. So if you're watching Daredevil season 2, he says that about Punisher.
Spoiler alert, man.
he says the Punisher might be crazy. Yeah. So Kevin goes, "Well, Dad, you're not really helping me much." He goes, "Well, I haven't said anything yet." He goes, "I know. Time is money, Dad. Come on." "See you next year." And he runs away, stripping off his clothes as he goes because there's blood and shit and vinegar and piss and vomit.
Yikes.
There was vomit there anyway. His own vomit. We talked about that.
His own vomit, yeah.
So he gets to the Chuck E. Cheese, Amusement Planet, Pizza Planet.
Right.
A place with pizzas and cheese. Right, and he goes up to the Zoltar machine from Big, and he sees it and he's like, oh, totally awesome! Like Dad did say something earlier. He let slip some vital information that if I could just become Big, I wouldn't have to deal with that shit anymore.
Literally.
He goes, I could go down the route of emancipation, but I've done that in real life and it didn't really work out for me. So I'll just stay with the family for now and be Big. And they won't shit and piss and vomit on me if I'm Big, surely. They're not going to do that. We'll have a normal birthday when I'm Big. Normal birthday. Ice cream in my bed, watching like gangster films. Normal birthday stuff. Maybe do some painting, some ironing, some DIY. Birthday stuff that boys do, okay? So he runs up to the machine and he goes, hey machine, I want to be Big. And then the machine he's in is actually a phone box. And it's like, he's on the phone and the thing's going, you need to go to this address and kill every single person. And Kevin goes, that's my address. You can take this admission if you choose to. And then suddenly, like, fucking 80s soundtrack starts up and it goes all purple neon-y, because that's what the Villain Drive is like, isn't it? Purple neon. And then Kevin stops acting, like in Drive. Stops acting entirely. Gets in the car, drives. And you watch him for about 6 minutes in the car driving, and the lighting's really cool and the music's awesome. So you don't notice he's not acting. You don't notice it so much that people might actually think he was good in that film, but he's not acting. He's not doing anything. I don't even think he's in most of the film. Does he say anything? He looks out the windscreen like a boss. That's what Kevin does all the way home. Looks out the windscreen like a boss. As he gets outside his house, he sees 2 burglars outside, and they're having a spat. The one with the fuzzy hair, he's got his dick stuck to a lamppost, and the other guy's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "It's my catchphrase. We're the Sticky Willies." He's like, dude, it's a terrible idea. It's a stupid idea. He hits him, and he's smaller than him. Maybe he's like thicker, but he's smaller, and the other guy's taller. And he hits him, instantly telling us that he's the smart one. Right. And the guy with his penis stuck to the lamppost is the stupid one. He goes, how does this help us to be good-ass burglars, quality burglars and shit? He goes, we're the Sticky Willies. What I'll do is like, well, okay, it doesn't work right now, but see if a girl was going by with like a collection plate in a church. I can get like 6 or 7. Because that happens in one of the other films. I get 6 or 7 quarters out of that. And like, if there's like, I don't know, like a jewellery box in the house. Harry, is it Harry?
I think so, yeah.
Petchy, upstairs, and then the woman's gonna have, that's a big house, so they're fucking loaded, even though the scenes earlier in the film suggest they're not loaded, or they're going on a big family vacation to Hawaii, I believe they're going. But not this one, this is his birthday, they're going tomorrow. So they're all in there, asleep. So we'll go in there, it's like, what, they're home? He's like, yeah, they're home. He's like, well, we don't burglarise homes that people are in. It's like, oh, dude, what are we going to do? It's like, well, unless that house gets cleared of every individual in it, like, unless, I'm scanning this house, I'm picking up 700 life signs. What the fuck? It goes, well, there's animals too. It's like 1 tarantula, man. 700 life signs, 1 tarantula. There's 699 people in that house. And then they see his kid drive up in a car, and he gets out, and he starts acting again, and he picks up his gun, and they're like, that kid's got a gun. He's like, yeah. He doesn't look like the kind of kid you want to mess with. He's like, why? Because he's got a gun. It's like, well, to break the fourth wall slightly, we messed with him loads when he didn't have a gun, and he kicked our fucking asses. Let's not mess with him when he has a gun. It's like, alright. Kevin walks up to them and goes, hey, you 2 filthy animals? And they go, no, we're not. No, don't even start. He's like, alright, it's fine. I'm going into the house to kill my whole family. And he's like, dude, it's only like 6 of them in my family. Alright, it's another 400 odd. It's like, actually, it's 723. I think there's a serious problem in that house. The numbers are rising exponentially. Well, actually, going up by 23 in like 10 minutes isn't exponential. It's like, it doesn't take 10 minutes. It's like it took me 10 minutes to get in the car. And I see you having that conversation as I was getting in the car. It's like, okay, fine. It's now 900 people. How's that for exponential? It's like, okay, that works. He runs in, kills everyone really fast. Well, it's weird, right? He comes out the door, he shoots like his dad, shoots his mum, shoots Biff, and then Tarantula bites him in the neck and he dies. So he just comes out the door again, shoots his mum, Biff, his dad, dodges out the way, stamps on the tarantula, then piss and vomit urine coming down the balcony, and it burns, and he's like in the piss, vomit, and the urine, and he dies. So he comes in again. So basically, he has as many tries as he wants, because I think that's what happens in the game. He has as many tries as he wants, and he kills everyone, leaves the tarantula alive, goes out, and the burglars are like, he's like, what? They're like, he's like, jeez, what were you going to kill the fucking spider? If you could, please, you killed it. Oh, fuck's sake. So he goes in, spider bites him as he comes in. He dies. Like, dudes, I've got to do it all again. They're like, sorry. So he kills everyone. But he memorized it pretty well, you know. So he kills everyone, stamps on the spider, comes out. As he's walking past, he feels he doesn't even acknowledge the burglars. He's pissed off by this point because he doesn't actually know what he's going to do now. Because he's in all kinds of trouble, most likely. He's killed a lot of people. He thinks back, that wasn't really a phone he was holding there. That was literally his Alzheimer machine. Told him to do that. And he's not any bigger. So he's going to go back and get some answers from his Alzheimer machine. But as he's walking past the burglars, he sort of just gives shoulder barges one of them. You know, tough guy style.
Right.
Picture Macaulay Culkin doing that.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Totally works. And then he feels extra weight on his body, and as he's walking on, he's dragging the other burglar. His fucking penis stuck to his hip. He's like, oh, dude.
Oh.
It's like, I'm sorry, I'm the Sticky Bandit. You're not even the Sticky Bandit. We were in the movie. You're Sticky Willies. Yeah, I'm the Sticky Willie. And Joe Pesci's standing there, and he's like, you fucking idiot, that's ridiculous, under his trench coat. But the camera sort of pans down, and you realise he's got his hand stuck to his willy. He had the same idea, didn't even get that far. He's the real idiot.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So he goes back to the Chuck E. Cheese, and a couple of yards away from the Chuck E. Cheese is a dead burglar. He dragged him all the way there. He died by that point. He chopped the penis off. So he's still got a tip of penis stuck to his thigh. He gets in, sees his old time machine. It's actually a Guitar Hero machine. He's like, what the fuck? So he goes up to the staff and goes, where was the old time machine? He said, oh, we just moved it a few yards to the left. It's just there. Put the Guitar Hero machine there. He's like, oh, good. Fantastic. So the view he had was from straight down, you see. So you can only see like on top of the machine. And it looks very similar to Guitar Hero machine from the side. So he goes up to Zoltar and says, dude, what the fuck? Zoltar goes, did you kill them all? It's like, yeah. He said, alright, okay, I'll grant you a wish now. He's like, fuck, one wish, I'm only 10 years old, I've got a lot of repair work to do. He's like, do you want to be big? He's like, nah, I feel like I wouldn't do my career any favours being big. I think I'm pretty well known for being small. He's like, alright, so what do you want? He's like, I don't know, could you kill Michael Jackson? He goes, one day. The end.
No.
I know, that's total fiction.
That was the...
likes Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
I like Michael Jackson, by the way, for the audience. Love his music.
His music, yeah.
And his dancing.
And his dancing.
Don't know enough about him to pass judgment. I'm not the audience, but love his music.
Oh, that was your most story-like story.
Really?
Done. Yeah. That had a beginning, middle, and end.
It did.
Good crossover. Really good crossover. Yeah. Very clever.
Did I get it? Did I get enough
Oh,
of
man,
it?
that was fucking... And did you just guess all that Hotline Miami stuff?
Most
it
of
was
it.
spot on.
The what stuff?
Hotline Miami.
Oh, I remember you telling me once when I wasn't really listening about how it's like... Oh, no, we talked about it. It's like Trials HD. You keep trying, retrying.
Oh,
so
right.
I couldn't remember, and I think
You described the game very well for someone who's never
the
seen
bird's eye view. I've never played it.
Yeah.
No, don't play games.
Oh, and I get your bird's eye view joke at the end there next. It was from the viewpoint.
Because the game is bird's eye view.
Yeah, that's good. I
It looks a bit like GTA. The
Especially
original.
when you said you only saw the top of it, it looks like a Guitar Hero machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Even though you
first.
probably
That's
still
good.
wouldn't be able to make it.
Good gag.
Yeah,
Good gag.
good. I'm glad I nailed that. Yep. So everything you need to know about Hotline Miami and Home Alone. I got in all the characters. All the ones in Hotline Miami.
And some from Big as well. Why not?
I don't know, these two films, they share an actor, man. I'm going to find that actor's name. It's like Kevin McAllister's dad. Well, let's find it on YouTube.
I think I know it. He's like redhead, is he?
No.
Does he like glasses?
He's like a poor man's John Ritter, if such a thing.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. No, I have no idea. But yeah, poor man's John Ritter, that sounds about right.
No, he had a kind of triangular head.
Yeah,
There we
triangular
go.
head.
No, it doesn't triangular.
That's who I had pictured in my head as well.
Yeah, remember him?
Yeah.
And there's Biff now as well.
Yeah, it's a handsome fellow.
He just looks like a dickhead, Biff, doesn't he? Yeah, that dad, he was in fucking everything. Peter McAllister's his name.
No, it's really in the movie.
The quote they choose for the character is, Kevin, you spent $967 on room service? Dad, you fucked off to Hawaii and left me at home
No, you're
myself?
getting confused. That's Home Alone 2. He said that, surely, because it's in a hotel in the first one. It'd be really odd if he said that to...
Oh my god, it says here, he was portrayed by John Hurd in Home Alone and Home Alone 2 and Jason Bay in Home Alone 4. The character wasn't even in Home Alone
No, it's a
2.
totally different kid in Home Alone 3. Totally different
But
kid.
it's the same guy playing...
No, but it's a different, like, family.
But he's in that one. The character of...
No, it's different characters, different family.
It says here, the character of Peter McAllister was
Uh-huh.
portrayed by him in the first two movies and portrayed by someone else in the fourth one.
Yeah, but and he wasn't even in the third one.
Yeah,
Because there was a completely different family in the third one.
so why is he in the fourth one then?
Because going back to that, it's like
I need to watch the expanded Home Alone universe to fully understand. Yeah, this actor was busy as fuck in the 80s, man.
You want us to keep talking about this actor, or we go to the outro?
Well, I just feel there's stuff to learn, man.
No, just say it if you want.
His name's John Hurd. His wife is called Patricia Listens. Okay, that was fun. I think we both enjoyed doing our stories. I hope you enjoyed listening to them. I suppose we should talk about... before we talk about next week's stuff... let's just talk about next week's stuff. I was going to make an announcement, but then I realised no. So, next week we're doing... just shut up. You told me like 10 seconds ago. Seriously? You told me like 10 seconds ago. This is ridiculous. What the fuck were they, right? Breaking Bad and Back to the Future. Did I say it in the wrong order?
You did.
Back to the Future and Breaking Bad.
The order doesn't matter.
Back to the Future and Great British Bake Off.
Back to the Future and Breaking Bad.
Back to the Future is a good one to do because everyone loves it. Everybody knows it. We both know it. We both love it. So that's fine.
I say it's my favourite film. Obviously, I don't think it's possible to have a favourite film, but I choose that one to say as my favourite film.
I'd have it.
I can't stand it though, but that's the one I choose as my favourite film.
I love all of them actually, and I think the third one's the best one.
I think the first one's the best one, but I do like the other two too. Obviously,
they're all great.
And then Breaking Bad, which I'm not familiar with.
Well, we've both watched a little tiny bit.
We both watched like the first 4 episodes when it first came out, and I was like, that's not really for me.
Well, I think that's a bit. Yeah, I'm totally like it's not for me. We're kind of unusual. We're doing fan fiction for something that we're the only two people in the universe.
But this is one that was suggested for us. So
okay,
that's good. It was suggested by Megan Mackay, and that's better than if we'd come up with it ourselves. So that's like 3 in a row.
Ali has taken a lover, people. And he is now going to her for suggestions.
Well, it's better than... I don't get any suggestions from you.
Well, I'll take a lover next week, Ali, and get her a suggestion, alright? How about that? Fucking hell, man. Anyone out there, any lovers want to be taken, just let us know. I guess that's it then, eh?
Yeah.
Are we done? Okay. So, you know what's happening next week? You know what happened this week? And last week we did... Do you know what we did last week?
Mass Effect and Murder, She Wrote.
Seems like a long time ago. Guess we're not recording them weekly. Doesn't matter to these plebs. Okay, plebs. We will be back next week.
And they have to... They don't have to, but we can suggest to them to...
Oh yeah, okay, Facebook, Twitter. We're on Audible. We're on lynda.com.
We're not. You always go too far.
We're in the yellow pages. There's some cars. There's some of these party vans driving around with our names on the side. Chelsea Football Club. They've got our name written on their shirt now. So yeah, check out those things, and you'll know where to go. Yeah, that's it. The website is Crossover Quest at the internet, and the phone number is Klondike Crossover Quest, and the Twitter is Crossover Twitter, and the Facebook is hashtag Crossover Quest Facebook. I don't know. I sound about 60 years old. I have a smartphone. I really do. I'm just saying.
I really do.
I've got a lighter here that doesn't take petrol. You know, I'm well up to date. My house is full of technology. I know all that shit. It's a bit. I'm doing a bit, people. It's a bit. I'm pretending I don't know what Facebook and technology things are. But
what is the Facebook?
Facebook is like when you write on a wall and people see what you've written. And
no, I don't mean
they go, stop writing on my wall.
I mean, what is our Facebook then? If you know,
Crossover Quest. Facebook. Just look up Crossover Quest. Search people or places.
It's on Facebook. Just look up Crossover Quest.
Well, that's all you do.
I know. That's what we should say on in the old days. We used to say AOL keyword.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like that. Right. Instead of being all like
the phone number,
the full fucking URL. Just have it. It's Facebook. Just look up Crossover Quest. It's Twitter. Just look up Crossover Quest.
Anyone in the States, possibly in the late 80s, who's listening to this, try Klondike Crossover Quest. See what it gets you.
Isn't that far too many numbers?
Well, try Klondike Crossover Q or something. Whatever one fits.
Well,
just randomly take numbers out, so there's no pattern to life. So that even if you're the world's greatest conspiracy theorist, you can't find a pattern. Just waste your time. Just go ahead and waste your time. Just pick up your phone and dial random numbers and see if you get anyone. And if you speak to each other, let us know, because that'd be fascinating.
Yeah, let us know that.
Because the chances of that would be if you get a cross line with 3 of you, because you're all doing it at once. A cross line that happens occasionally. It's very,
There's
very
a brain
rare.
switch though, and then it's like vice versa.
Yeah. Should we give them a phone number? Dial. I'll take a random one out of my phone book. I don't know. I don't my
I'm
phone.
sorry, that's funny. Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Next week and Twitter. It's all about the Twitter.
Goodbye, everybody.